eyes forward, smiles up, and...
Hi, my name is David Howard, formerly Special Agent David Howard from the Office of Special Investigations. I spent the last 17 years working on anti-terrorism specialty teams around the world, working counterintelligence and intelligence throughout 7 different continents. Decided to open up a company called Unity One. We decided to stay here in the state of Nevada because it was a hard place to get your licensing, and the tests and the people that you work with here are probably the most professional inside the United States, and they're very well known around the world. When we started the company in 2006, we did just straight investigations. We stuck with homicides, suicides, any type of investigation from high-level crimes to white-collar crimes. We had since expanded into overseas operations, protective service operations, and security service operations here in the state. We went from having 4 employees to a little over 128, and several different tiers of employees when they came in. And the biggest lesson I've learned when it comes to business is it is your employees that make the business. It's important for leadership to guide the employees, but it's more important that the employees trust the leadership. I think if anything was from the start of the company to the end of the company, it's going to be the leadership that drives it, and it's going to be the employees that cause everything to happen. The company itself runs currently operations in about 62 different countries. We speak 17 languages on staff, and every single person here is very, very well trained. We believe a lot in education. We believe a lot in getting our people through training for education, and training our leaders to know how to manage people correctly and how to guide them correctly through their day-to-day routines. Change up is very important. People stuck in a normal role don't have the creativity that other companies have, and you need to get them out of the countries, get them out of their day-to-day operations so they can see things from different angles. It's 1,278% growth inside the last 2 years, and 100% to the staff. Even the leadership and management can't take claim for that. These guys do such a good job when they're out and about, and their professionalism shows a lot of it. So when it comes to the company and how we've developed it out, it's been primarily developing out our staff, allowing our staff to go and use their imaginations to who we're going to become. In the future, we don't plan on sticking to any one paradigm. I don't care if we stay in security or investigations. I'll actually take the lead from the staff to see what they want to do. It's been my experience in the last few years that if you give them their lead, they come up with really good ideas, and they've made us a lot of money doing it. My ego, 100% my ego. Quite often you think you know everything, you expect things, you feel entitled and you're not. Have patience, look and value the people that are around you and their opinions. Success is not an overnight thing, and I don't know that any one person can actually define what success is. It's an individual accomplishment, but when it comes to me personally, the success is watching my staff grow. It's watching the people become who they want to become and getting experiences that I got to have when I was younger. So my biggest bit of advice when it comes to getting over obstacles is make sure you're not the biggest one. That's a good one. Be more empathetic. Be more empathetic to how people think and people's emotions. In the beginning, my biggest roadblock was my inability to put myself in other people's shoes. Over the course of the last 11 years, being able to put yourself in other people's shoes when they're making decisions has made a huge difference in our company. Don't quit, ever. Don't give up, ever. Everything is an obstacle. There's no such thing as a real problem. It's an obstacle. How are you going to get around that obstacle? How are you going to develop a different way of doing it and step outside your own box when you do it? The minute that you step outside your own box, you'd be amazed at what you'll come up with, and quite often the remedy is better than what you thought it normally should have been or normally could have been. That would be my biggest bit of advice. Yeah. I have Special Agent Jerry Peterson, who was a great mentor. Taught me a ton. I mean, more about myself than anything else. Chief DeRoyan was one of my chiefs when I was working in the military. He was one of those guys that he would show you that how you perceive yourself is who you are to everybody. And between the two of them, I had very good counselors, very good guidance, and a lot of mentoring. The mentoring from the standpoint of don't just talk it, do it. Yeah, actually there's a lot of bits of advice, and I wish I could take the time to give all the wisdom, but I will share this one. You are a finite amount of energy. You're a battery, and you're going to run out of energy sometime. Pay attention to where you spend it and how you spend it, and make sure every bit of that energy that you are spending and you are using is where you want it to be. The most satisfying moment in business myself.
In business.
All right, I'll tell you a good story. There I was. We were trying to get our first accounts on the security side. We'd never done it before, and we didn't know how to do it, and we didn't understand the process. And I was sitting with my account management group, and we just got news that we didn't get an account. And everybody was bummed, everybody. And we're sitting there, and my senior account manager, named Philip Gervasi, goes, well, I guess we're just gonna have to try a little bit harder. We're talking for a few minutes. A call comes through the door, and this multi-million-dollar account that we were just told we didn't get calls back right then. It says, we apologize. You're the company we awarded it to. And watching the difference between, man, we didn't get it, all right, let's press on, to everybody setting down the phone going, we just got it, was awesome. It was awesome. Fishing. That's the truth. The next 10 or 20 years, I'm going to turn all this over to the youngers, let them do their thing. I've been very, very lucky from the standpoint of having my leadership opportunities and my growth opportunities when I was young. And now it's time to watch these guys do the exact same thing. Whether we succeed or we fail, we've done it as a team and as a family, and I've enjoyed literally every single one of our opportunities that we've had. It's been interesting. No. There is no one formula other than give it all you got, stick to it, don't give up, don't listen to anybody else, follow your own heart. The truth of the matter is, every entrepreneur I've ever met has followed their own dreams. Even when they have everybody telling them it can't work, the minute they make it work, everybody goes, that was cool, great job, how'd you think of it? Stick to it. Greatest fear. I think from even business or family perspective, it kind of relates back to my earlier statement of you have a finite amount of energy. I'd hate to waste a day. So much can happen in 24 hours, and when it's wasted and you lose it, you don't get it back. So we make it a point here every single day to press forward on stuff, and my biggest fear is that. You waste the time, you lose the time. And we've lost some really good people here, and you look back and go, wish I could have done that different. For me, I'm gonna sit and watch these young managers become the leaders that they want to be, and watch which direction they take the company, which kind of drives into what the company's going to be doing. So over the course of the next little while, it'll be watching which decisions they make, guiding them in the direction I think is best for them until they've got the con. And once they've got it, I'm going to let them run with it and just watch.
You're only allowed to use one word. How would you characterize your life as an entrepreneur?
Just one word?
And then you can do some more later.
All right. Exciting.